Well, good Saturday morning, friends. Mark Holmes here, of course, with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. So let's get open for business here, and let's wake up the football gods. Wake up this morning, guys. Man, it's been a rough morning. I'm not going to lie to you. It has not been easy after our wing challenge that we did last night. Oh my God. Whew. It put a hurt. I'm not going to lie. It put a hurting on me last night. I had some crazy dreams. Literally, my phone was broken. I saw Rio in Cowboys gear. I woke up and I thought I was shaking DMV's hand. It was crazy, but we did this for a great cause. We are working on Stuart Morrison. We're going to be going to Texas to end up rebuilding Stuart Morrison's house and helping a brother out. And so we did a hot wing challenge last night, and man, let me just give you a taste of what happened last night. This is off of my man DMV's spot. This was man. Can we put some alcohol in the? Maybe we should have had eggnog. Okay. This one was a scorpion pepper hot sauce. And it was thick like ketchup.
Oh, fuck.
Damn.
This is up there.
Oh, no. This was the Tabasco sauce one. Oh, boy.
It tastes a lot like the ghost pepper one.
This is extra hot scorpion Tabasco sauce. And it snuck up on us. Oh, my God.
No, it didn't get. Well, the other one was a lot thicker too.
Wait.
It's there though.
Oh wait. Here it comes.
Damn. My stomach's rumbling just reliving this.
Oh, give him the heater. Oh, Lordy. Why? Why do I come up with this shit?
Here, drink some milk.
Oh, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be.
Yeah. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it, man. It was just, it was brutal. It was really and truly brutal. But hey, like I said, it was done for a good cause. We raised $1,500 for Stuart's rebuilding. Logistically, we're still working everything out on how to do it. Stuart actually wants us to be there for his birthday, which is June 27th, which gives us some more time because literally I got to figure out how I'm getting me, Tracy, Michael, my tools, Gina, as well as maybe Brian Green there to Texas with my tools. So and logistically where we're going to stay and so on. So that's where we're being put together. And we have some other people that are looking at flying. So if we actually put it out a little bit further, maybe the airline tickets will be cheaper than if we try and do it next week. So that's the thought on it, and we're continuing to work on this. In the meantime, we're going to keep on doing what we do. Interesting take here. The boys at Pro Football Focus, you don't Skip, they watch a lot of football, Skip, and they did a ranking on the top 25 defenders under 25, Skip. And where they have it, they have Nick Bosa, numero uno, Micah Parsons, number 2, Jeremy Simmons, number 3, A.J. Terrell, number 4, Rashawn Gary at number 5, Max Crosby at number 6, Chase Young at 7, Brian Burns at 8, and Antone Winfield at 9, and Patrick Surtain at 10. Now, before you get upset about that, just hold your horses on there. Quite frankly, Nick Bosa has been there for some time and has really established that he is one of the premier edge rushers out there. So, I'm not mad at this one. I think that this is actually a pretty good ranking. I mean, when you think that Chase Young, who was the rookie defensive player of the year before, is only at 7, although last year was not a good year. Micah Parsons already being at number 2, that bodes well. And you have to think that if everything goes right this season, and if he takes that next step, if it is an anti-Chase Young season, then it may be that he becomes number 1. The thing I worry about is complacency. We've seen Micah Parsons everywhere. He is living his best life. There's a TMZ clip from yesterday of him at one of the trampoline jump parks and stuff. We've seen him at hockey games and basketball games. We have seen him everywhere. I'm hoping that there is no letdown, that the foot just literally gets stomped because, as they put it, you listen to, Skip and Shannon, where they literally say their only hope is Micah Parsons because he's got no faith in number 4. He believes in Jalen Hurts more than he does Dak Prescott. It's like, okay, whatever. Surprisingly, whatever, Skip. I believe you're just doing that for shits and giggles because nobody in their right mind believes that Jalen Hurts is better than Dak Prescott. Except maybe some Eagle fans. Maybe some Eagle fans do, but I'm not even sure that they do. What I want to see is steps taken to the next level. I think our defense has the opportunity to be a lot more than what they were last year, and some things that happened last year that we're going to take that we may be taking for granted probably aren't going to happen. I don't know that Micah Parsons is going to get 13 sacks next year. I think he's not going to be used quite as much on the edge because we have more edge rushers. Doesn't mean he won't be used to try and get after that quarterback's ass, but I think he's going to be playing more middle linebacker. Thus, you're not going to necessarily get 13 sacks. And to put this in perspective, D-Law's best season was 14.5 sacks. The next season was 10. Other than that, he had 8, 6, 5, and so on. So getting these numbers like this without being an edge rusher, it's not necessarily going to happen. So you may see his sack numbers come down some. You may see the team's numbers go up even more because also, too, now that the offensive coordinators have had an off season, they have guys that all they do is analyze every inch of film that's out there and find ways to try and stop you. And they will devise ways of trying to negate Micah Parsons. I think the best thing you can do with Micah Parsons is using him as an X-Man and giving as many different looks of where he's coming from to really confuse the offense. I really and truly believe that he is going to be that game changer who you have to account for. To give you an example, Nick Bosa, he's going to be an outside rusher, okay? So you learn what his moves are. You learn that we need a tight end to chip on him, or we need to have a fullback back there or the running back back there to help slow him down, just to give them credit because he's basically coming from the same spot. He may be doing a twist stunt and an X stunt. He may be jab stepping and ripping. He may be swimming, but pretty much he's going to be over there, so we got to take care of that part of the field. If you can take Micah Parsons, and sometimes he's coming on the outside of D-Law, or sometimes he's coming in the A-gap, or sometimes he's coming from the outside over in here. You now have the quarterback, when he comes to the line of scrimmage, where's Micah? Okay, Micah, he's middle linebacker this time. Next time, he's defensive end. Next time, he's lining up as a defensive tackle. You are putting more doubt and giving more things for the quarterback to have to listen to and to react to. And that, my friends, is the difference of winning and losing. You don't want to be predictable, and the Dallas Cowboys for too long have been that predictable. So before I get out of here and get ready to go to the workshop and do some work and stuff, for all you Eagle fans that are going crazy, I just want to play a little clip of something. We have this revisionist history of Jalen Hurts now being more trusted than Dak Prescott by Skip Bayless. We have all of the talking heads that say that the Eagles now are the best team, in the division and so on. And that may end up being the case. But this is kind of deja vu, though, to what happens most years. Take a listen.
Ryan Fitzpatrick is most likely to win the division out of all of these quarterbacks. Fitz magic. And he's going to end his playoff drought. Look, had they not signed Fitzpatrick, I would have probably taken Dallas because they have Dak. And Fitzpatrick is just good enough to be dangerous to your team, to the team he plays for, because he can make you believe, and then by the end of the year you go, there's a reason that when he's a starter, he's not a franchise guy, and a lot of times he winds up as a backup. That's true. But think of the team he's joining, guys. Like, he's competent. He sometimes makes bad decisions. He takes some risks, but he's a competent quarterback. He's a competent, professional, sometimes starting NFL quarterback. Who's he starting for? He's starting for a team whose defense was good enough to give the Bucs problems. Like that was not an easy game for the Super Bowl champion Bucs, and that was during a great playoff run on the way to the Super Bowl. He's starting for a team that has some pretty good Gibson and McLaurin and Logan Thomas. Like, they have guys who can play on offense at all the skills positions. They're not setting the world on fire, but they're pretty good. And they have a savage defense. So when you look around at all the other teams in the division, the Eagles right now are a mess. The Giants, still like every year, it's the same thing. The Cowboys have a very good quarterback who they just paid so much that they will not have the money to address other needs on the team, especially on defense. Like, they better hit with every single draft pick. I will reserve judgment ultimately until after the draft. But at this moment, Washington, which is unusual, it's not usually the case, Washington's the best team in the NFC East.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you about Washington being the best team in the NFC East if you take out the quarterbacks. So I think that a team around them and adding William Jackson to their secondary is very important. That D-line, everyone knows about how talented Payne, Sweat, Young, those guys are. It's a great team. And McLaurin, you mentioned him, Gibson, that's a great team. You took a shot at the Giants, which I actually think the Giants, with the exception of their offensive line, they're loaded as far as the skill positions are concerned on offense, and they have a very good defense. You're right about the Eagles, but this is all a conversation if we take the quarterbacks out of this. That's the only way that anyone can consider any of these other teams if you take the quarterbacks out of this. And we know, you said in the first segment of this show that this is a quarterback-driven league. This division has one great quarterback in it. It's Dak Prescott. I understand that defense was worse.
Go ahead.
They added Dan Quinn, a new defensive coordinator who was the head coach of the Falcons at the beginning of last year. Dak's a great quarterback. That's a whole nother conversation. But there's one quarterback in this entire division that anyone can have any faith in. No one's won this division back-to-back seasons since 2004. And I don't think that one of the most volatile, I guess is the right word, volatile quarterbacks in Ryan Fitzpatrick that can win a game and lose a game for your team. I don't think adding him, replacing Taylor Heineke or Alex Smith, I don't think this makes this team that much better. I think adding Dak Prescott back to the Dallas Cowboys makes them significantly better. I think adding a defensive coordinator in Dan Quinn, who has been in the league recently, as opposed to Mike Nolan, who was their defensive coordinator before, who had been out of the league for a while, I think that adds up to actual gains on the defense. For us, there's only one, and it ain't Ryan Fitzpatrick, and I don't got the Washington football team having a repeat of last season. That defense.
Well. All right, well, we'll see what happens on there. Now, we all know that nobody has repeated in the division since the 2003-2004 season, so we have to break that curse to get there. I'm just saying, Eagle fans, just slow your roll a little bit. Can we at least get to the season before you guys continue to go crazy and stuff out there? I mean, seriously. But, hey, what do I know? I'm a guy with a day job and a voodoo doll. And I hope you have a great Sunday. I appreciate everybody who donated to the cause last night and totally before. Monday, we're going to be doing some more drawings for some more of the artwork and stuff. We're going to be giving stuff away to all of you great fans and things. So with that being said, it's time for me to go to work.
Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report.
You did one hell of a job, and the only thing else I got to say is